Thanks for joining us on the John Mendola Show. We're driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. Let's talk coaches versus cancer. Joining us is Scranton Prep head coach Andrew Kettel. Andrew, a very successful week of coaches versus cancer, and you guys culminated with a party at Mohegan Sun, and a great effort this week from the community, from the coaches, the players, the parents, and of course, local businesses in Northeastern Pennsylvania as well.
Yeah, it sure was, and we're excited to continue to grow our program here over the past 6 years. We're just real excited about the momentum we've had and created within the community at all levels, from the young student athletes all the way up to corporate businesses. And it's nice to see what Northeast Pennsylvania can do when they get behind the cause.
Well, there's so many stories, and each and every year we talk about stories, and a couple moving stories again this week. And the principal, Pat Marks at Scranton Prep, who had passed away from cancer, that was a moving story. Mike Amory, a local businessman who was affected with cancer, and so many other stories of parents and players and student athletes across Northeast PA. And we hear those stories each and every year, it seems.
Yeah, unfortunately, we do. And the thing is, John, if we went to every school in District 2, we'd hear even more of them. And that's why our program is so important. And not only our program, don't get me wrong, there's other events going on throughout our area that benefit cancer research. I know the college teams, Kings, are putting together a Play for Grade program. The girls Abington Heights and girls Scranton Prep teams do a pink game this week. So it's not just the American Cancer Society, it's not just Coaches versus Cancer, it's everyone fighting this disease, all different kind of nonprofits that go towards research, and we're all in this fight together. So unfortunately, we do hear those stories every year, and like I said, I think we could find even more. So part of the goal is to end that, and hopefully someday we can have a party at Mohegan Sun to celebrate the fact that we beat cancer.
And that's the whole goal, and you talk about that each and every year, that we want to beat this thing, we want to find a cure, we want to make people smile and make people happy and see if we could get through this. But the support you're getting from Northeastern Pennsylvania is second to none in the country.
It really is, and we're so proud to say that. And we're the only market in the country within the American Cancer Society's Coaches versus Cancer program that is making money like we are without being affiliated with a Division I school. So the only market without a Division I college to be able to bring in almost $500,000 in 6 years is pretty remarkable. So hopefully we can continue to do so, and when we beat this thing, Northeast Pennsylvania has a big hand in that.
Andrew, you've really done a great job as a leader with this whole program here in Northeastern Pennsylvania. And I know you always try to give other people credit because they do so much too, but the coaches have really bonded in both the Wyoming Valley and Lackawanna conferences, and it's brought people together. This event, like anything else, it brings people together.
It really does. And, it's nice to see because we're all affiliated with the greatest game in the world. And when the lights go on and the ball goes up, the coaches, the student athletes, everyone is very competitive, and they do what they can to be successful on the court. But when you're off the court, we all have the same passion for the same thing. It's going to end up being a victory someday, and that's what it's all about. And being able to, quote unquote, lead a group of people when they're passionate, it makes the leader look really good. So, I know we keep saying we're excited, but we're excited about where this program's headed.
And Andrew, a great week. Thursday was Pittston area and Dallas. Those girls had a nice game. Of course, that was on the TV end, on my network TV, and then, of course, Scranton Prep and Honesdale. And a nice ceremony there put on by the people there at Scranton Prep. But that was a moving experience.
Yeah, it really was. And I think the biggest thing with those ceremonies, John, the adults in the crowd understand how serious this is, but I think when you're able to enlighten kids how bad this disease is, and they see people getting up, the survivors standing or walking around the court like we did last night at Scranton Prep, it hits them. And it hits them to the point where maybe they will lead a healthier lifestyle than previous generations. And sometimes we can raise all the money we can for research, but at the end of the day, if we lead healthier lifestyles, that could also play a hand in ending this disease.
Andrew Kettel here on the John Mendola Show, driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. There's still more to come with Coaches versus Cancer in the sense of you guys are still working towards donations and a big event coming up in May. Tell us about the website and, of course, your event that's coming up in May as well, Andrew.
Right. Our website is cvcbasketball.org, cvcbasketball.org. And this will be our second annual basketball gala, and it's a black tie event. And in true Coaches versus Cancer style, we ask that all the guys wear sneakers with their tuxedos. It's May 10th here at Mohegan Sun and Pocono Downs Convention Center. Tickets go on sale today, and they'll be on sale. You can purchase them on our website. You can call the American Cancer Society for more information, for sponsorship opportunities. It's a great event, and this year we're proud to announce that Coach Steve Lavin from St. John's University will be our guest speaker. And Coach Lavin is a cancer survivor, and he is very passionate about this cause. So to be able to have a guy from New York City, the home of college hoops, to come here in Scranton and talk about basketball and Coaches versus Cancer is a great thing.
Well, Andrew, continued hard work like you've been doing. I know it's something that's near and dear to you, and you're very passionate about it. You've done a tremendous job, again, taking the lead in Northeastern Pennsylvania, and we're very grateful for a guy like you that has done what you've done for the community, for the players and coaches and parents in Northeastern Pennsylvania, of course, the local businesses that have supported this, and every person that, whether it's $1, $100, or $1,000, everybody contributing to Coaches versus Cancer. Thank you so much.
Thank you, John. Thanks for all the support from the media sponsors and yourself giving us the opportunity to spread the word about our campaign.
That's Andrew Kettel from Scranton Prep, Coaches versus Cancer, here on the John Mendola Show, driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers.